I had gotten up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I came downstairs to make coffee. And for some reason, I was looking for my cell phone. Why I would want it at 7 o'clock in the morning, I don't know.
Well, Angie was a beautiful young lady. I watched her cheer. I watched her be part of the Palm Squad, and she just lost her way.
And so I was looking for the home phone to grab. The home phone wasn't there, so I pressed the beeper so you can hear the beep and see where it is. And it went off in Angie's room. So I went and knocked on her door, and there was no answer. I'm like, Angie, no answer.
Angie was such a big-hearted person, and she always looked out for us. She was always loyal. I mean, no matter through the addiction, she always had my back when I called her. She always was there for me.
And I heard the phone. I was laying on her bed. So I went over and I grabbed the phone. And as I'm grabbing it, I just kind of looked at her and I kind of shook her and said, Angie, are you okay? And, she didn't answer me. And I'm like, oh, she's probably just sleeping.
She always had my back. I was her sister. Nobody was to mess with me. We're best friends.
She to me goes, "You're my mini-me." We both had the brown hair in the family, the brown eyes. When I was younger, everyone would be like, you look exactly like Angie.
Came back in the kitchen, made coffee, and as I'm standing there making it, I'm thinking, something just didn't seem right.
She had a zest for life. She lived 25 years, calendar, years. Some people get more out of a day than others. She probably lived about 50.
So I went back in there, shook her a few more times, and there was no reply.
She always called herself Angel, and because she was always like, oh, well, I'm an angel. My name is Angel without the last A attached to it. And I just remember, and that was like the first thing I thought of, because now she is my angel.
Me and Danny, we always looked up to Angie. She actually treated me like I was one of her little sisters, and that was a really great thing.
So I ran upstairs and got David and said, I can't wake her up. I don't know how many times she came and cried to me, Mom, I don't want to be this way. I knew she didn't want to be that way. It was that demon that just seemed to take her over, and it just wouldn't let her go. David put her on her back. I noticed that her lips were already starting to get blue, and I said, I'm calling 911, and that's when, there was a needle laying next to her.
She would want us to be able to smile, honor her memory, celebrate her life. I think it's a good way to do that.
She really wanted to become a counselor and help kids with the struggles that she had. She thought she could be really good at it because she had been through so much. I started trying to resuscitate her. I'd luckily taken a class 2 months before that for my job.
I hope to do the same things for my little sisters, the way she taught me, the way just being a big sister. I mean, what other way can you really help someone?
I tried as hard as I could, and they got here really fast, and they must have worked on her for a good hour, but it just wasn't meant to be. So.
To see her smile, to feel her hug, to hold her. Anything. I'd give anything.
But you know what? Liz and Dave are strong, and Kelly and Heather and Danny, and they're going to make it. With a little help from their friends and a little help from God.